This novel follows the coming-of-age experiences of an orphan named Pip.
Tell us your name.
Tell us your name.
What's your name?
Pip. Pip, sir.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and in this installment of Mojo Notes, we'll be counting down 10 things you should know about Charles Dickens' Great Expectations.
I know all about it.
Number 10. About the author. Born in 1812 in Portsmouth, England, Charles Dickens was one of 8 children. He read a lot as a child, but money problems mostly prevented him from formal education. After taking several jobs, Dickens began contributing to journals and writing his own work. He found great success with A Tale of Two Cities and Great Expectations, and embarked on many reading tours before illness took his life. Number 9. Influences and Inspirations. This Victorian novel was first published in parts in the magazine All the Year Round between 1860 and 1862. Since he'd already been writing for several years, Great Expectations showcased Dickens' evolution as an author since it was more concise than his previous work. Composed in the first person and in an autobiographical style, it also contains lots of imagery and interesting twists.
I've been informed by a person named Abel Magwitch that he is the benefactor so long unknown to me.
That is the man in New South Wales.
But I always supposed that it was Miss Havisham.
As you say, Pip, I am not at all responsible for that.
Number 8. Settings and Era. Great Expectations is set in the areas of England known as London and Kent during the first half of the 19th century. As an example of Victorian literature, it depicts life's hardships and the work its characters must undertake to survive. By following the main character's growth from a youth to an adult, the novel reveals the interests of Dickens and the people of his time. Number 7. Plot.
You are adopted by a mysterious benefactor.
Yes, Miss Havisham.
The story is narrated by Pip, who recounts his growth from a 6-year-old orphan to an adult. After an encounter with a convict named Abel Magwitch, Pip falls in love with the adopted daughter of wealthy old Miss Havisham. His lack of wealth prevents him from being worthy of Estella's hand until a lawyer named Mr. Jaggers informs him of a mysterious benefactor.
I'm here to inform you that he has great expectations. He has come into a handsome fortune. There are conditions, of course. The name of the liberal benefactor remain a profound secret.
Pip becomes a gentleman, but is forced to help that long-ago convict when it's revealed that Magwitch is his benefactor. After losing his fortune, Pip goes back to work and is eventually reunited with Estella. Number 6. The protagonist, Pip. After losing both parents, Pip is raised by his angry older sister and her gentle husband.
Oh, your sister's been out a dozen times looking for you. Now listen, she's on the rampage, and she's got Tickler with her. Now, I'll do what I can, but you best get in there behind the door.
He's a sensitive and frightened child, but still manages to feel sorry for the convict he meets.
Glad you enjoy the pie.
Oh, thank you, my boy, I do.
Though he loses his childlike innocence after meeting the mean Miss Havisham and snobby Estella, this doesn't stop him from falling in love.
What do you think?
I think she's very proud.
Anything else?
I think she's very pretty.
Pip then starts to obsess over money and material things after becoming a gentleman. He eventually learns the error of his ways and becomes compassionate and forgiving, while also realizing the value of hard work. Number 5. Estella.
Do you wish to see Miss Havisham?
If Miss Havisham wishes to see
She
me...
don't. Come along, boy.
Estella is the beautiful adopted daughter of the rich old spinster Miss Havisham. Though she grows up without knowing who her real parents are, Pip later discovers she's the child of Abel Magwitch and Mr. Jaggers' housekeeper, Molly.
If Estella were to discover that her father is a convict, her mother a murderess, would she thank you, do you think?
Thanks to Miss Havisham, she's brought up to look down upon Pip and will not return his or any other boy's love.
These are sentiments, emotions that I am unable to comprehend.
When you say you loved me, I understand it as a form of words, but it touches nothing. Here.
She's eventually changed by the passage of time and her experiences, which brings Pip back into her life. Number 4. Other characters: Miss Havisham, the convict also known as Abel Magwitch, and Compeyson.
When they lay me dead, in my bride's dress, on the prize table, the curse will be finished on him.
As a result of being mistreated by men in the past, Miss Havisham makes it her life's mission to seek vengeance on all men.
But he's a common neighboring boy. You can break his heart.
Though he's a criminal, Abel Magwitch is a good guy at heart. The hard worker acts as a father figure to Pip and provides him with the funds to become a gentleman. His enemy is fellow convict Compeyson, who is also Miss Havisham's former fiancé. Number 3. Values and themes. Pip's early encounter with a convict immediately introduces us to the novel's themes of guilt, crime, and social class.
Well, you'll be coming back to dinner.
Oh no, Pip, old chap. You and me is not two figures to be together in London. I'm wrong in these clothes, Pip.
But Joe...
You won't find half so much fault with me if you think of me as Joe the blacksmith.
After he falls in love with a woman with a social status above his own, we're shown his ambition to become a gentleman. And this further demonstrates the relationships between love, good, and evil. Number 2. Modern popularity. Though early critics couldn't agree upon precisely what made Great Expectations what it was, the novel is still considered one of Dickens' most successful works. Thanks to memorable characters.
Do you know what I touch? Here?
Your heart.
Broken.
A dramatic plot. Elements of humor.
Forgive me, Herbert.
And more.
I'm content to have seen my boy and to take my chance.
Number 1. Adaptations. Great Expectations has been used to create many works of art, ranging from books, musicals, stage productions, and screen adaptations. Though Anthony Hopkins, Ethan Hawke, and Ralph Fiennes have participated in productions inspired by the novel, it's 1946's Great Expectations film that won 2 Oscars and is considered the definitive movie version.
Don't loiter, boy.
Do you agree with our list? What are your favorite pieces of Great Expectations trivia? Be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com for more informative top 10s.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.